During the release of Season 4, Kronos got an update in perks. There were 5 new perks added, ranging from the Revenger perk that gives you 20 seconds of revenge mode, to the Gravity Spears perk that makes players hit by snowballs get launched towards you. As the release of Season 5 is nearing, this makes me think that could Rush loot modifiers potentially be updated? In today's video, I'll be speculating on the future of Rush perks. Interested? Let's get started! If you didn't know about what Rush loot modifiers are, they do what they are called, modifier loot. When you equip a loot modifier, there is a small chance of a specific item to appear in a shulker box. For example, if you equip the Vanisher loot modifier, there will be a small chance that a smoke bomb item will spawn in a shulker box. The smoke bomb is basically an invisibility potion, but it lasts for 10 seconds, and when you hit someone while being invisible, you immediately turn visible and have 2 seconds of weakness. Currently, there are 16 Rush loot modifiers, and there is definitely some room for more. Firstly, let's take a look at the Kronos Perks. Out of all the Kronos Perks, I think Armor Specialist and Sword Specialist have the best chance of becoming a loot modifier, as it modifies the loot, so that every unlooted shulker will have a damage reduction piece or sword based around the shulker's tier. However, this can be overpowered, as 4 tier 3 damage reduction items or 4 iron swords from the mid shulker chests can become 1 tier 5 damage reduction piece or 1 netherite sword, which can definitely be overpowered. So maybe change it to increase the chance of spawning. But what if Galaxite were not to create loot modifiers that are based on their other games? For this, I have thought of some. You see, Rush loot modifiers are split into 3 sections: offense, defense, and utility. That means if Galaxite were to update Rush loot modifiers, they would most likely do it in multiples of 3, just like with the Kronos update, giving 5 new perks to 5 different sections. So, I have thought of some for each section. Well, before I get into my speculations about what type of Rush loot modifiers could potentially be added in the future, I want you to press that red subscribe button and turn that red subscribe button gray. And also, click the like button because it really helps out the channel. Alright, back to the video. So for the offensive section, I have thought of 2. The first one is having an increased chance of having Ender Pearls spawn in shulkers. Now, this might seem overpowered, as using Ender Pearls to get to mid would be very easy and very efficient and would be very fast. But I think we can make that so these Ender Pearls should only spawn in tier 2 and tier 3 shulkers to make it more balanced. The second one would be an item that would give strength 1. This was inspired by the Vanisher loot modifier, as it gives a potion effect. However, dealing a lot of damage is easy to do so on Galaxite because of their server mechanics, so I feel like the item could give the user strength 1 for 5 seconds, and then weakness for 2 or 3 seconds. So yeah, and also the Sword Specialist would definitely come in the offensive section of Rush loot modifiers if it were to be implemented or added. On to the defensive section, I have thought of 1, and it is an item that gives you fire protection for 10 seconds. I think this would fit, as it can negate the flame rod and minimize the damage taken by fire and lava in the corruption. Even though this might be overpowered, I don't know how Galaxite would make this. Maybe you could change it to like 5 seconds of fire protection. But alright, so yeah. And also the Armor Specialist loot modifier / Kronos perk. If it were to be added, it would definitely be in the defense section, because damage reduction pieces are part of defending yourself, so I feel like it would fit. Or I don't really think it fits in the utility section. Finally, we have the utility section. I think that an item that allows you to upgrade items remotely without an upgrade station would be cool. I feel like utility has a lot to do with accessibility and upgrading, so I think this would fit. Like, we're putting accessibility in being able to upgrade items remotely and upgrading, which is already upgrading in this item. So I feel like this would definitely fit. Now on to the prices of these loot modifiers. Now every loot modifier, apart from the default loot modifier, needs rush tokens to unlock. Now I think that an appropriate price would probably be around 400 to 600 rush tokens, because I feel like some of these rush loot modifiers can be overpowered in some ways, and I feel like the price should be more expensive to unlock these loot modifiers. Now, I feel like I've talked a lot about having the possibilities of having new rush loot modifiers, and I think that I should focus on some of the existing loot modifiers. One cool addition that I think could be made is possibly an addition so that rush loot modifiers could be upgraded to make the items more powerful. For example, it could possibly be upgraded by some rush tokens to make so the item is more powerful or lasts longer. Like, for example, maybe make the flame rod deal more damage when the opponent is lit on fire, or maybe have the shield token or the healer token heal you more or give you more redstone hearts. I don't know. The possibilities are endless with this. But what do you guys think? Express your opinion by leaving a comment down below. This was a bit of a longer commentary, as I now finally have time so that I can work on my videos. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. It would make my day, and you definitely don't want to miss out on all the awesome content that's going on around here. I think the content will be even more awesome once Season 5 releases, so you definitely want to check that out in the future. So yeah, that's all I have for today. Goodbye.